back to another video. In this video, I'm just going to be talking about places that I want to go this year in the National Park Service sites, or that are part of the National Park Service. So I have a long list. I'm going to try not to get too detailed in my descriptions of parks that I want to go to. And yeah, that's really so far. Okay, so I'm going to start out by first saying Lake Mead National Recreation Area and Tule Spring Fossil Beds in Zion National Park, more specifically the Walnut Canyons. I am already planning a trip there, and I am hopefully going to be able to go real soon to these parks, all in the Las Vegas area. I am excited because I am really wanting to do this. Great Basin National Park, I want to go there. I've heard so much good things about the park, and I want to go there, and it is one of the closest parks to where I live, and I still haven't visited, and I feel kind of guilty. And I was also supposed to go last fall, but COVID, yeah. Dinosaur National Monument. This is another one where I was going to go last year, but COVID. I was going to go here for spring break last year, but COVID prevented that. Colorado National Monument. I want to go to this one. I was not planning on going. I want to go to this one. It's a very beautiful one, and it's pretty much within an easy driving time from where I live. And yeah, the Black Canyon at the Gunansen National Park. I am very fascinated with this park because of the deep canyon, the deep and dark canyon. And this is very beautiful. Like, most canyons are known for its bright colors. This one's known for its darkness. Muir Canyon National Recreation Area. It's like right next to Black Canyon again, so why not visit it as well. Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. This one is a very nice park. I want to go see some sand dunes. I've actually never seen a sand dune, but I really want to see some sand dunes, and this is the closest National Park Service site to me with sand dunes, or at least to my knowledge. Mesa Verde National Park. My dad tells me all about this park. He loves this park, and I would definitely like to see the Cliff Palace. Definitely one of the things I would do there would be the Cliff Palace Trail. Golden Week National Monument. I've visited almost every single park in the state of Utah, National Park Service site in the state of Utah, except for a few of them, such as Dinosaur National Monument, which I already mentioned, and Golden Week is another one of those, which I think is really cool, like those ancient, or those Native American ruins that are found in the park, which I think is pretty cool. Natural Bridges National Monument. It's like this mini arches, and I really want to see it, especially since I've heard a lot of good things about the park. Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. My family members have been there, and I want to go there. And it's also another Utah park that I haven't crossed off yet, so I can finish up the state of Utah. Rainbow Bridge National Monument. It's literally right next to Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. You have to take a boat. I'm pretty sure from Page, Arizona. But yeah, Pipe Spring National Monument. It's right there. It's right on the Utah-Arizona border, or very close to it. And this was the very first park that I wrote a flat ranger letter to. And yeah, the Grand Canyon is definitely one of those that I want to visit this year, or at least try to, because I've not been to the Grand Canyon, and I've heard so much good things about the Grand Canyon and all of that. Wupaki National Monument. I just really love history. I'm a history buff. I love all things history, and Wupaki National Monument is really one of those. And just south of that is Sunset Crater Volcano, which it has really cool geologic history and some really cool history that goes along with the park too. And not far from those is Walnut Canyon, another very kind of Native American site. Cliff dwellings can be found there, and all three of those parks are in the Flagstaff area, which would make for an easy visit. Death Valley National Park. Yeah, needless to say, this one would be a very easy one to visit, because it is within a 6-hour drive, or about within a 7-hour drive of where I live. It would make a very easy park to visit. Mojave National Preserve, I have this one done for a certain reason. I'm in marching band, and we were supposed to go down to Disneyland last year, but that got canceled because of COVID. But we are, so whenever we do, but if I ever go down to the Los Angeles area, which might happen this year, I'm not sure. Mojave National Preserve is right off Interstate 15. It's right off 2 interstates, so it would be very easy to visit. Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area, it's right there, and I think it's really cool how there's like a bunch of movie sets there found at that part of in the park, and it's right outside of Los Angeles. Channel Islands, definitely one I want to visit. I know how Junior Ranger Claire, she talked about the mini foxes and the one that stole her granola bars, and the Channel Islands are very beautiful, and that's also another reason why I want to visit. Joshua Tree is also right there next to Los Angeles, not that far from Los Angeles, and it's very beautiful. The trees are very beautiful and unique, and I would like to go visit them. So I think these next couple ones, I have these next 11. I think I was planning on going last year, but I did not. John Muir National Historic Site. It's pretty much all about John Muir. Like I said, I'm a history buff, so I love that sort of stuff. Eugene O'Neill National Historic Site. Like I said, it's in the San Francisco area, and I'm possibly planning on going to the San Francisco area this year, and I'm a history buff. Rosita River World War II Homefront National Historical Park. Like I said, I'm a history buff. I love that sort of stuff. San Francisco Maritime National Historical Park. I think it's really cool with all the boats and such. It's something that you don't really see in a National Park Service, maybe except for New Bedford Whaling National Historical Park, I'm guessing what it's called. I don't remember the last name, but the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, you can't visit San Francisco without going to this park. It's the most visited park out of the entire national park system, and it's right there. Fort Point National Historic Site, which is literally surrounded by Golden Gate National Recreation Area, and has very interesting history, and I would like to go visit it. Mira Woods National Monument, which is found just north of San Francisco and is a grove of coastal redwoods, which I think would be very cool to see. Following that, Point Reyes National Seashore. I had not visited a national seashore, but I would definitely like to make this one my very first one to visit. Redwood National and State Parks. My family's been planning. We want to go here, especially my mom, and like I said, it's the redwoods. The redwoods are very giant, and I think it's really interesting. Whiskeytown National Recreation Area. There's only a reason why I have this, because to get from Redwood National Park to the next park that I will have after this one, you have to go through Whiskeytown National Recreation Area, so why not make the stop there while you can. Lassen Volcanic National Park. It's like the undiscovered Yellowstone, except it's centered around one mountain, which I think is really cool because it has all these geothermal features that are, there's less of them, but I think it's really cool because it's kind of it's less crowded than Yellowstone, and City of Rocks National Reserve in Idaho. I'm going to go to this one because it has very historical meaning for the Oregon Trail, Oregon and California trails, because people use these rocks were pretty much a landmark on their journey to the Pacific, and the rocks are also very beautiful. I think they're made of granite, and yeah. Hagerman Fossil Beds National Monument. This is a very cool park, lots of fossils, and I really like fossils, and I would really like to visit Hagerman Fossil Beds. Minidoka National Historic Site. I said it correctly this time. Unlike the last video, I mentioned the park, but it talks about history, which I really like, about Japanese Americans during World War II. It was an internment camp, and I would definitely like to learn a lot more about that and actually visit it and see the sights and like experience it firsthand about what it felt and like what it kind of looked like to be those Japanese Americans. And Craters of the Moon National Monument Preserve, like I said, this is one that I really want to go to. It's very beautiful. It's pretty much out of this world. And yeah, Golden Spike National Historical Park. I visited this park last year, but I did not get the full experience. So we were there when the entire park was shut down, but we were able to enter the park, but we weren't able to see the trains at all, or even go into the visitor center. So I would really like to go back to the park and do a lot more there. Fossil Butte National Monument, I would definitely like to go back. Hands down, one of my favorite national monuments that I've been to. Because it's a nice small park in Wyoming that is just south of Wyoming, or Yellowstone and Grand Teton. And if you're going to Yellowstone, by starting at Salt Lake International Airport, I would suggest visiting the Fossil Butte National Monument. And my last one on this list is Capitol Reef National Park. Capitol Reef National Park is hands down my favorite park, but I didn't get to experience the fullness of the park, like picking fruits in the orchards, or being able to see Cathedral Gorge, or hiking Cassidy Arch. There's so much more I want to do at this park that I didn't get to do the last time I visited. And yeah, so just a quick disclaimer, I will probably most likely not visit all of these parks, probably a good chunk of them, if I'm lucky this year, to be able to visit these parks. And COVID is definitely a factor in that. And so if I ever visit a park, I will be doing vlogs on that. So yeah, so I'll be doing those with state parks or any other national park I visit. But yeah, and usually I just want to share this real quick. I think a really cool feature is getting passport stamps, which I really encourage you get this book if you are very interested in visiting the national parks, or if you are interested in visiting the national parks and don't yet have this. It's a great investment. I prefer the collector's edition because, yeah, it has a designated spot for each one of them. But yeah, hope you guys are able to visit parks this year and have a good year, and I will probably have an update video on this at the end of the year talking about what parks I have visited. So, next video is all about Bryce Canyon. It's a park review video, so hope you guys enjoy it. See ya!